All right, everybody. Here's a little independence exercise that I came up with accidentally last night. I was recording a song for the new Alaeddin album over at Granted Records in Santa Ana. Forgive my stuffy nose, I sound a little bit like a frog still. There's a part in the song where we're doing a build-up, and you know, it wasn't just like a classic build-up where it's like, you know, you're just doing straight 8s or 16s depending on the tempo, whatever. So what it was, and the reason why I'm posting this is because it seems like it should be so simple, and it probably is for some people out there. But for some reason, it was a mind block for me. You know, everyone's kind of has different things that just don't compute or take a little bit longer to really recognize what's going on. And this was one of them for me, at least last night and a little bit today. So I'm going to take it slow just so you can hear it, and so that I don't mess it up too bad in this video. So what you're doing is you're doing straight 8th notes on the ride cymbal. Excuse me. Now normally, like when I do a build-up like this, the bass drum just matches that pattern. And I'll do the same thing with the snare drum. You know, it's a nice little ringy build-up there. So, but the bass drum pattern for this is a little bit different. We're going. And I'm sure you've heard that thing. So you've got that going on. That's easy money. That's no big deal. Now the tough part was we wanted to add the snare drum in. And accidentally during this build-up, like I was actually originally trying to do this. So my ride cymbal and my snare drum were doing 8s, and my bass drum had that rhythm going on. But accidentally during that, on one of the first takes, I separated the snare drum, and it ended up being like this. Right? Emo really liked that, so he wanted me to throw that back in, and there was the challenge. So now what we have going on is we have this. Okay, so you have your bass drum essentially working in groups of 3s. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and you're gonna hit the snare drum on the 2nd and 3rd bass drum hits. So you have. Okay, again, not terribly complicated or anything. It's not, you know, it's not anything that's unbelievably crazy. It's just, you know, but that kind of illustrates the point. Sometimes it doesn't have to be crazy. Sometimes it's just balanced enough where you really have to think about it, and you can have some trouble. And I did last night, especially because I think the tempo is something closer to this, like. Something like that. So it's considerably faster too, which, you know, creates its own challenge. But I thought this would be a good thing to share, because it's a nice kind of simpler independence exercise, and just something for you to challenge yourself with, or, you know, knock out of the park and make me feel bad about. So again, it's we have straight 8th notes on the ride cymbal. You have on the bass drum. And then you throw your snare in, so you have, I don't know, I keep switching to traditional. So give it a try, see what you can do with it. I ended up pulling it off somehow last night, I think. I don't know, I haven't heard the final product yet. But give it a try and let me know what you think. Thanks.